What's up, guys and gals? Mirror Mask here. If my voice sounds a little different, I got a new helmet. My microphone's positioned a little bit different. Today, first of all, I want to apologize for not putting a video out in a little bit of time, but I've been working. It's been on and off on the weather. I've been waiting on some parts and gear and stuff to come in. I'm gonna give you guys a walk over of my bike up here, walk around and show you some of the stuff that I've done to it, because I've gotten some stuff done. Parts came in, that kind of thing. I'll probably go up here to this little church because it's kind of chilly today, and I didn't wear anything around my neck, and I don't have my winter gloves on, so it's kind of cold. But we're gonna ease on right up here and turn. One thing you might notice is this is new. I'm gonna show you that, show you how I did it. I'm just testing it right now to see how it's working. It's kind of a homemade windshield I did. Seems to be working pretty good. It feels like it was blocking the wind, or at least keeping it right out of my throat area. We're gonna ease on right here. We're gonna park right here. I'm gonna do a little walk around at this church. Missed neutral there. Plus, I've got a little story for you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's harder to get off of now. Alright, so let's do a quick little walk around. Well, let me show you in the mirror first. I've got I don't know if you can see it. I picked up an AFX, I think it's a AFX 39DS dual sport helmet. I like it. It's a lot lighter. Got a peak on it now. Picked me up some over the glasses sunglasses just because I didn't want to do the tinted visor thing. Alright, so what have I done so far? Alright, well, I don't know if you guys saw these in the last video. I put my hand guards on. I think I showed you those. I got some new handlebars. They're not the ones I wanted, but I walked into Jody's shop and I was talking to him, trying to see if he had some pro tapers. He said he didn't have any in stock, but he had some of these steel bars, and I decided to go ahead and pick these up because they were only 30 bucks. And I put those on. I was like, well, it's still not as comfortable as I would like it to be standing up. So I don't know if you can see, I added some 1-inch risers to it. I always go to bars first, risers second, because you know, if you can avoid risers by getting just bars, great. If not, you're gonna have to go the riser route. I don't know if it really makes a difference. I just prefer it that way. My top case came in, my MGO case. I like it. It's pretty sweet, man. It's pretty rugged too. Lockable, all that good stuff. It's kind of cool because, let me get my key and I'll show you guys something on it that I think is kind of cool. It's kind of weird getting my key out with that bar right there. Alright, so you go to unlock it, right? And it just opens up. There's the instruction manual. But you can't, when you go to shut it, you can't take your key out unless you lock it back, which is pretty cool because that way you can never forget to lock your case. And somebody's probably gonna stop by and be like, you need some help, buddy? Alright, after that, I went ahead and got a Mad Dog seat cover. I don't know how well that's gonna actually work. It feels okay, but I just worry because of the texture of it. If it gets caught in the weather, I don't know what that's actually gonna do. It's probably just gonna soak my rear end. A big mod, I ordered the custom foot pegs from the guy on the XT250 and XT225 forums. He custom makes these because you cannot find these made by like a big manufacturer. This guy hand makes these. So I've got that one, and here I'll get around to the other side and show you. and I've got this one right here. I mean, you can see compared to my hand, these are probably 2 inches wide. They're at least 2 to 2.5 times wider than the stock ones. These are freaking amazing. Huge platform to put your foot on compared to the stock ones, especially when I got my riding boots on. Well, not these boots, but my motocross boots that have the steel shank in them. Amazing. This seat, you know, it just clips on. It's got some clips under it and everything. I was able to mount my cell phone thing up here, but then it was sticking up too high, and I was like, man, I got to figure out some kind of windshield mechanism for this. Oh, also, I went ahead and ordered, since I broke that one, I went ahead and ordered another set. These things are only like 13 or 14 bucks, but I wanted 2 of them. I'll tell you that in my story in a minute, why I decided I wanted 2 of them. But this right here, I was gonna do the trash can mod for the windshield, and then I just happened to notice when I looked down here that there was a gap in between this front thing right here and this front plastic fairing and the gauges. Sorry, that truck's passing by. We got farmers here gathering stuff. There was a gap. It was a real tight gap, and this thing fits in there. I mean, that's not going anywhere. You could see it. It's not, I can't even pull it out without any real force. So yeah, I mean, it just slid right in. So I cut a piece of Rubbermaid trash can just as wide as that followed the curve just a little bit, and I shoved it down in there, and then I put these metal flex rods in it and just duct taped them. It's pretty solid. It seems to, I don't know, it puts the wind, feels like right above my camera, so pretty much onto my face shield, so that's pretty cool. I think that's it as far as mods go. I got my new jacket in. It's a Oxford, oh crap, what was the name? I forget the name of it. An Oxford Montreal 2.0 jacket. And I've got, that's already in, and I've got the Montreal 2.0 pants coming today, so that's going to be my adventure suit. What else? I think that's it for right now. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but man, these mods add up, guys. So if you're getting into adventure riding, or if you're looking to add things to your bike, you know, just know it's gonna add up quick. That's why you see a lot of these guys doing do-it-yourself kind of mods. I want to put like a PVC pipe, I think maybe a 4-inch pipe right here for a toolkit, because this thing that this ain't gonna hold all the tools that I need. It's not gonna hold my sockets or any of that kind of stuff. So I might put like a 4-inch PVC tube, maybe about a foot long, up under there, something like that. Yeah. I got some good news though, and I'll tell you guys as we're riding. Oh man, I hate getting on this thing. It's different now. I got to do the whole step over it crap. I'm not embarrassed by it. Whatever it is, what it is. But I don't know how much gas I got. Probably not a lot. But yeah. So now I finally have my motorcycle's license. And you may be saying like, dude, you said you've been riding for years. How you been riding without a license? Well, permits. And I've had like 8 permits. Well, 9 now. How it works is, or why it worked out that way, is the closest DMV to me that does the actual driving part of the test has always been like 2.5 hours away. And it's just much easier for me to just go and get another permit every time, because that one's, you know, super close. I can just go there with, you know, 30 minutes round trip and have a permit again. It's not a big deal. Just go retake the test every time. You know, it costs a little more. It costs the cost of the license, $32 plus, you know, the test fee, which is $10. So, you know, every, you know, 6 to 8 months or something like that, I just go and pay $42 and get another permit. But this time I got fed up with it, man. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm getting older or something, but I was just like, screw this, man. I don't want just a permit. I'm gonna go ahead and get the full license, because I do have plans to ride across the country. I'd like to ride to California instead of trailering it or taking it on a train or something. I'd rather ride it. And I was like, you know, I don't think the permit thing's gonna fly going across the country. And this is the first time I've wanted to do something as ambitious as ride a motorcycle across the country. So I was like, yeah, you know, maybe the permit thing works for, you know, the Alabama, Georgia area, you know, over and over and over, but it ain't gonna fly when I'm crossing that many states. So, yeah, it was funny because I went in the DMV and the lady pulls it up. She was like, oh, so you finally decided you're gonna get your license, huh? I was like, yes, ma'am. She's like, I see you got 8 permits already. I was like, yes, ma'am. She's like, well, you're gonna have to renew your permit, and then you can come in tomorrow and take the riding part. Uh-oh, I stopped, not stalled, but I gotta turn to reserves. So, damn, I am almost out of gas. So, yeah, I need to go get some gas. I'll get that a little later on, because I'm about to end the story anyway. But so anyway, I go up there. She's like, oh, I see you got 8 permits. I was like, yes, ma'am. I finally decided I need to probably just get my real license. And so that's the story of how I got my real license now. But you know, let me give you some advice about that. Don't do what I did. Just bite the bullet. If it's a long way away, if your closest DMV that offers a test is like 3 hours away or something, just go get it. And let me explain why. Because there was so many times, like, I'm an experienced rider on the street. I'm not saying I'm amazing. I'm saying I'm an experienced rider. I've been riding for a long time, many years. And one thing not having a full-blown license did, it locked me out of test riding motorcycles at a lot of dealerships, specifically like Harley Davidson, for example. Harley Davidson would not let me. Maybe it's because, you know, the closest Harley Davidson's in Alabama from me, and I had a Georgia permit, but with just the permit, I was never able to test ride anything at those rides. Some mom and pop dealerships, you know, they'd let me come in and ride something, test ride it, that kind of thing. But most major dealerships would not let me test ride anything with just the permit. So that's a downside to doing what I did. So learn a lesson from me. Don't just keep getting your permit, you know, just because you're lazy like I was and you didn't want to drive 3 hours away. Because it was a scheduling thing, really. You know, it's like, well, that's going to take an entire day. I can't do it this time. I can't do it. You know what? I'm just going to go get a permit again. And I just kept putting it off because it just was easier to go get the permit. But yeah, so take my advice. Don't do that. Go ahead, get your full-blown license as soon as you can, and then you can avoid the jumping loop headaches like I had to do. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. I got a couple more things that I'll be getting pretty soon. I got my racks and I got my gas tank I gotta get and a couple other things, but that's it, guys. Just showing you mainly my windshield, my mods, and I really tested my windshield. I'm gonna go up here and turn around and come back because I want to pick up a little bit of speed and see just how well this windshield is doing, because I'm not going fast enough right now to be able to judge where I know it's right here at my chest. It's not on my chest anymore. It's coming up about maybe right at my camera, which is slightly above my chin, or maybe it's hitting my face shield. I can't tell exactly. Yeah, it's not on my chest, so that's good. It could be a little bit wider, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna turn around right up here. But yeah, the riding part of the test is not hard, and you know, I knew what the test was going to be because I had watched a ton of videos, and I've been up to the website to see the. I just stopped to talk for a second to see like the pictures of the maneuvers and everything, and I tried to kind of over the years I tried to kind of roughly build a course you know, just in my yard, or imagine a course, or put some cones down or something, and just kind of practice on my own time here and there. The test is not hard. It's just, you know, when it's that far away from you, it's hard to get to, if that makes sense. Anyway, all right, cool test of this. This seems to work pretty good. You know, it's still flexible and everything, so if I hit stuff. The coolest thing is, if I don't want it on at the moment, I literally just grab it and slide it out. That's it. It's in there pretty snug, but not so snug that you can't just slide it out with 2 fingers. You just really kind of have to tug on it a little bit. It does, I can feel it does change the aerodynamics of the bike a little bit though, but not too bad. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave any questions, comments below. Let me know, you know, for your XT225s, what kind of windshield did you set up if you decided to go that route? But just let me know. See you guys later. Mirror Mask out. Peace.